Hey guys, it's Sarafina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of just felt like filming and I figured I kind of just wanted to talk with you guys and I was like, what could I talk about? And I think a good topic to cover is maybe just some good old college real talk. Since I've been at school for almost a full semester now, I made a list of things that I considered before coming to school, things like freedom, homesickness, what the dining food is going to be like, what making friends is going to be like, having a roommate, sharing a room. And throughout this video of me just getting ready, I guess I kind of just want to talk about those things. I think it could be helpful for people going to school, or maybe just relatable for people who are in school right now, in college, or some sort of school that's away from home. But in the meantime, I'm going to be doing things like contouring. I'm going to show you guys how to do a quick smoky eye. And then also, I'm going to teach you guys how to, what I think is the best way to color match your lipstick, or even your lip gloss to your skin tone. Since I've gotten to school, I think that the main thing, if you're in school, you understand what it's like when people ask you like, oh, how's school? And it's either like really good or really bad. And most of the time you're just like, it's good because it's just the easy answer. But I've definitely had a really hard time adjusting to school. I knew this going into college that I was going to have a little bit of a hard time because I'm really a homebody, but it's definitely something that I'm working on because this is definitely where I need to be, UNCSA, for what I want to do, which is makeup in television, maybe theater. Now that I've been here, I've become more aware of theater. Okay, the main goal is to do celebrity makeup. That's really what I'd love to do one day, but you know, I want to keep my options open and be willing to take jobs and pay the bills, you know? But definitely homesickness is something that I've been dealing with and that I am struggling with. When I went home for my fall break in October, I was 100% sure that I was transferring out of UNCSA by second semester. I say try it. Try being away from home. It's something that every person should go through, in my opinion. I know some people that thought they were going to be homesick and went to schools close to home and hate being close to home and wish they went far away. I know people like myself who went far away knowing they didn't want to be far away and end up loving it. My best friend Christy went to Ohio State and she wasn't nervous about being homesick so much, but the girl loves Ohio. Like, I would have never thought that she'd love it, but she's in her sophomore year and she is thriving. Shout out to Cree. So that's just like a thing. Like, when you're making your college decision, don't hold yourself back because of something like being far from home. Give it a try. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. Accept that. It's okay. There's always other options. Okay, work versus play, guys. Let's get for real now. Also, just coloring in my eyebrows. They're atrocious. I'm putting them off until I go home, and I don't even know why I brushed them out as if I'm not going to fill them in. They're scary. I'm going to get them threaded when I go home. Guys, look at how long my eyebrow hair is. Wow, that's something else. So work versus play, take it seriously. Here at UNCSA, it's a lot of work, and you know, you really gotta find time for the play. Like right now, as of last week, I've been crewing 7 days a week. So basically at UNCSA, since there are productions that are going on, we have tech rehearsals, and then we have dress rehearsals, and then the production itself. So pretty much I have class 7 days a week. Only this one class, which is from 6 to 12 is the call, until Thanksgiving. So as you can tell, your girl's not doing much playing, which I'm really fine with. You're also going to discover that about yourself, whether or not you're a partier or if you know, don't really care for it so much. I've never been a big partier. For those people who are at school partying their booties off, just, you know, or going to school and plan on partying your booty off, you will have all the opportunity in the world over the 4 years. Like, get your homework done, like, go to class. Don't miss class that much. Like, some schools you could get away with it. Here you definitely can't. Our attendance policy is so strict, but either way, go to class. Don't fall behind. If you want to party, go to that 8 a.m. hungover if that's the case, but make sure you get there. It's gonna happen. So, you know, everyone that's going to school, freshmen, you're like, oh my god, like, I have all the freedom in the world, I can do whatever I want, no curfew, woo. I think that gets old really fast. Like, I'm literally in bed the second I get out of class because that is how sleep deprived you become with all your work, depending on where you are. But the sense of freedom, it's like a special thing, but like once either you're gonna go to school and like take advantage of it and then you're just gonna die out, or you're gonna just, use it as you please and find a balance in your life that you're happy with. For me, the sense of freedom wasn't so, I guess it depends on your parents too. Like if your parents are really strict at home, you're probably gonna go a little crazy. But for me, my parents have been very fair throughout my life. I've always had a curfew, but nothing that nothing unjustifiable on their behalf. So coming here, like, I mean, the most staring I'd get was maybe I haven't even been too daring. I don't even know what to tell you guys. Can you tell how boring I am? I don't know. I guess the curfew thing is the biggest thing, is just staying out as late as you want and not stressing. That's something. Like when you're home, or like at least when I'm home, my parents always need to know where I am. Like I'll go a week or so without talking to my parents now, and it's like, the usual. Or even my sister, like when my sister Leah went to school last year, like I wouldn't literally hear from her for weeks. Also, I'm contouring right now. Wow, I look crazy. So all I'm doing is I'm lightening up underneath my eye, dragging it down the sides of my nose. I'm going to highlight the top part of my nose. I'm going to highlight my forehead, my chin. Also, I'm just using the Anastasia Medium Contour Cream Kit. I'm going to lighten up underneath the insets of my cheekbones. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I think it is important to talk about, maybe more so for the people that are in school right now, and for the people going into school, you're going to learn this too, but there's nothing wrong with having expectations of your school and then them not being fulfilled. It happens a lot. I have a lot of friends that are sophomores right now in college, and I would say about half of them transferred or want to transfer, including people that are freshmen right now too, actually. I know a lot of freshmen that want to transfer. And it happens. Like, sometimes when you go to visit a school, when you're still in high school, anything is going to seem amazing because all you know is high school, which is one school every single day, and you've never experienced anything else. Like, when I came to visit UNCSA my sophomore year, I thought it was the best school in the whole world. I could literally write an infinite list of what's wrong with this school, and I could write an infinite list on what's good about this school. Like, there's two sides, to the story. So when it comes to needing to change your major, don't freak out. It happens. It's a matter of learning yourself, learning the program, and figuring out what's going to be the best education for you, and that's fine. If you're considering transferring, there's literally nothing wrong with that either. It's not the end of the world. You will make new friends. Like, you will find other people to click with. You need to, like, be logical and make sure that you're paying for something that's going to be worth your while. Like in my case, I'd love to transfer because I want to be close to home, but mine's like the reverse. Also, I'm just drawing the dark contours down the sides of my nose. I'm going to blend it out. In my case, it's quite the opposite because I'd like to transfer, but logically, I'm getting my money's worth here, and this is what's going to get me to where I want to be in my life and in my career. So I'm trying to stick it out as much as I can. So that's the whole deal on transferring and switching your major. It's not the end of the world. It's never too late. You got to be happy. It's what you're doing. It's like 2 years you spend in college learning something that you want to change versus what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Like, make that change now rather than later, in my opinion. Okay, dining food. Guys, people are not kidding when they tell you that you are going to want to die after eating the same thing for a while. At my school, it's a joke that every single person gets sick off of dining food at some point at UNCSA. I think that as of this week, I've officially hit that breaking point. I've had a problem with the dining here for a little bit, like actually since I got here. There's not many options, and we don't have any late night options. The latest of options, which goes until 12, is pretty much fast food, which I don't typically eat or enjoy. Also, you guys saw I just applied this to the insets of my cheekbones and blending this out, still using the Anastasia contour kit. cream kit. But dining food, it's a thing that you're gonna have to deal with. I mean, freshman 15, I think can be a total myth. I think it has nothing to do, anyone who hits a freshman 15, I have to be honest, I don't think it has anything to do with having the liberty of eating in the dining hall all the time. Honestly, I think most of it is from alcohol, beer bellies, you know, drinking all the time and then snacking afterwards, because you get so bored of the dining food so quickly. I was just talking to Leah about this, and I literally just like, I feel like I'm eating, like in cartoons when they would show like people or like cartoons eating food, and it was just like that gray, mushy food that they just like inhale. That's how I feel when I'm eating. Like I don't taste any flavor, like not enjoying it. It's just like, it's not, you know, it's not home cooked food. Like it's not real food. That's mean. That's not true. I miss my mom's food. Okay, that's it. Texted my dad for my fall break, and I was like, I want lasagna, I want eggplant parm, and I want a pizza ordered, pretty please. But you're gonna learn to value home cooked meals so much more. Like, it's not that we don't enjoy sitting down all together, it's just our schedules have become so hard. Like with Leah not home last year, with Leah and I just almost said we almost didn't have to make as much food. That's hysterical. Leah, you could hit me over that one. Leah is the eater in my family. She loves food more than me and Alex do. But I don't know, my dad works a schedule that's really similar to my brother's. My brother has, you know, elementary school. Could you imagine? My brother's 13 now, elementary school. Middle school. So he goes to school around like 7:30, 8, and then gets home around 3. And my dad goes to work around 5:30, 6 in the morning, and then gets back at like 3:30. So they're always like on the same page. My senior year just got really messy. Like I would go out more at night, or like, I don't know, I was always doing stuff. I was always keeping myself busy. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe I was doing homework. It's not like our family got called to like sit at the dinner table. So we just didn't really eat together. My mom works late at night, so she's kind of always out of the picture when it comes to dinner. Yeah, so I don't know what I did, but you're gonna learn to value food, home cooked meals and meals with your family. That's like another topic that's hit me really hard since I've been at school. By the way, guys, I set my face and I just put bronzer on. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on. But that's another thing that's like hit me hard since I've been at school. Like, you are gonna start missing your family so much. Like, not that I didn't love my family or don't, you know, always want to spend time with my family, but you always want what you can't have. Like, this past Halloween, I'm not kidding, all I wanted to do was be home, like trick-or-treating with a candy bag with my family, like walking around my town. Like, that's literally how I wanted to spend my Halloween. I can't wait to sit down with my family on Thanksgiving. I just miss them. Like, I missed my brother's birthday cake. Like, we celebrated when I was home for my fall break, but it's just like not the same. Like, I wish I was with him on his actual birthday. So if you're not in college yet, value your family now. Seriously, you're gonna miss them so much. Friends and roommate. I have heard so many different stories with like people and their roommates. I lucked out with Jo. She's literally my love. She's the best. We're so close. I could go to her for anything, and it is such a comfortable thing coming back to my room every night and her being here and me not having to worry about anything. She's always there to make me feel better if I had a bad day. We watch This Is Us and watch Riverdale together. Like, we have our favorite show. It's such like a nice thing. So if you can, really don't go random, because having a roommate that you can rely on or that you're actually friends with seriously makes all the difference in my opinion. Alright, also we're going to head into the Smokey Eye. I'm using the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette. I'm going to take this color Tease, which is this taupey shade right here. You want to find something that is dark enough so that it doesn't look like a nude. I like mauve shades. This is a little bit purple. I'm going to put this all over my lid for this Smokey Eye, not just my crease, but I'm going to blend it up into my crease. I'm going to do this on both eyes. So step 1, warm shade, shadow shade, all over your eyelid and in your crease. Alright, so roommates. My sister, when she was meeting her roommate at Delaware, Sam, shout out to Sam, she's the best. Well, I'm not going to tell you guys where we live and where she lives, but we both live close, so they were able to meet up before, and they became friends instantaneously. They had their friendship going all summer before school started, and then once school started, they were comfortable, and they're still living together this year. So, like, that's a nice thing. Then I've heard stories with people who just don't get along with their roommates. I've heard stories of people that like their roommates but just can't live with them, and that's a thing. Like, sometimes you have different living habits, and you can like someone as a person, but you just don't want to live with them every day, and there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't realize how common singles were, like, living in a dorm by yourself was, until I came to UNCSA. Like, my sister, like, on her floor, she had all doubles. Like, everyone had a roommate, and that just seemed so normal to me. I thought that usually, you know, everyone wanted a roommate. But here, I think there might be more singles on my floor than doubles. And I don't really blame those people. It is nice to have a room to yourself, but I think that if you're like me, who's someone that probably would be a little bit of a hermit and hide in the room a bit and not push yourself to go out and make friends all the time, definitely do a double. It's just a way to connect to more and different types of people. Also going to take that shade and put it underneath my eye, guys, under my lower lash line, because we want this whole thing to be smoked up. The last thing is know your school. Before I came to UNCSA, I definitely did some research. When I had visited the first time, I asked around, like, what's the nightlife like? What's, you know, where's all the good stuff happening? So the first thing I'd say is figure out who, or find a few people that are older than you that would be experienced in where the good nightlife is. The first time I asked, I kind of just got a little bit of a scary answer. I was just told that they do, like, extra projects and stuff to kill time. I was like, whoa, is there, like, no nightlife? So my school, not a bar school at all. North Carolina's like, you just can't. Okay, wait, let's pause this combo. I'm just gonna take black. You could take a liner. I actually think liner, not liquid, maybe a gel or a pencil, doing what I'm gonna do, which is just apply this kind of freely on my lash line and blend it up to my outer crease. Might be easier to blend, but I'm just going to use shadow because it's what's in my hand right now. And this is Blackout from the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette. Okay, so my school, we do have really busy, intense schedules, so, like, it is a little bit harder to make a nightlife, but the biggest thing is the fact that my school doesn't have Greek life and it doesn't have sports. So if you're going to school with Greek life or sports, consider yourself set. Like, you're going to find the nightlife. It is not going to be a struggle. It'll happen for you. Like, don't even stress it. Leah actually joined a business fraternity, which I didn't know, like, you could do. I didn't know that was a thing. Taking this black and dragging it on my lower lash line too, guys. I didn't know that was a thing, but that actually looks really credible on a resume, and, you know, you get some fun out of it. So that's something to consider for you ladies and gents if you're watching. But I don't know, that could be fun. I could tell you a little bit about UNCSA's program, and I could tell you what I love and what I don't love so much. Things that I love is that this program is really versatile. They really do their best in giving you a little bit of everything, which I think makes for a successful career. But first year for design and production students, which is the school you will be applying to if you want to head into wig and makeup, design and production students have it really hard the first year because you don't really get to touch what you love. So you don't really get to work so much in the wig and makeup department. You spend more time working in the other fields, such as scenery, the electric shop, and costume, because they say they want you to, understand and have a respect for all the other departments, which is totally valid, totally makes sense, but at the same time, like, it's not fun. Like, it's not what you want to be doing. The first thing that you're always going to think is, this is not what I paid for, but, I mean, I've been in scenery since I got here, and I really don't enjoy it. So I think that I've had it probably the worst in terms of assignments. It definitely depends on just where you get placed in fate, but first year is definitely tough because you don't get to do what you love to do. my struggle started when I realized that there is no really specific time that I'm going to be doing what I love to do, because I like beauty makeup and I like avant-garde makeup, but this school is more theater based, so you'll learn some corrective makeup, you'll learn some color theory, and the rest of the program is really, really hair concentrated. Also, just to catch up, I've just been taking a fluffy blending brush. If it ever focuses, there we go. This is just a fluffy blending brush. I'm not even sure what it is, but anything that looks like any sort of, whatever, your favorite blending brush. And I'm just taking that dark color and working it into the mauve purple color that we have in our crease. The main thing with the smoky eye is work your way up when it comes to deepening the color, or, you know, the pigmentation, because if you just slab that black on, it will be impossible to build up the color. So as you could see, it was just a slow buildup of that black. I'm going to go in with Suspect, which is a light brown shimmer shade. It's that one right in the middle, this one. And I'm just going to apply this all over the eye, the eyelid. Alright, so we had our base shade on, we darkened it, we got that little pop of shimmer. I think I'm going to mix Verve and Booty Call. So there's Booty Call, and here is Verve. And, you know, you pop this under your brow bone to highlight it, make those brows pop. I shouldn't be doing this. My brows are so scary, I don't want to draw any extra attention to them, but we'll do it anyway. And then also in your inner corner to open your eyes up. So envious of people with, like, really light, pretty eyes. Actually, I really like this highlight thing going, so I'm going to put this on my nose, right on the tip, and up. Actually, I'm going to use this everywhere as my highlight. I like it. So I guess this is technically part of contouring. Under your brow bone, or on your brow bone, I guess. Cheekbones. It's all the highest points of your face. Down the bridge of your nose, a little bit on your forehead. Gonna do my Cupid's bow. I love that. That is so satisfying. Now, lastly, for matching lip shade. So I learned a handy dandy trick that the best color, your best nude, is the color that's on the inside of your lips. So whatever color is in there is your best nude. Okay, so really quick, I talked about this with a few people today, and apparently the best nude is actually the color of your nipple. For me, the inside of my lips seemed to be my nude, but hey, I haven't really tested it yet, but maybe nipples give you a better color. Try it out and let me know. This is 11. Alright, and just darken that up a little bit for my own liking. You get mascara on. My lashes are seriously still growing. If you haven't watched my How to Grow long lashes fast, please do yourself the favor if you want long lashes and find out my beauty hack, my little secret to my long bibas. Because seriously, it's amazing. And I don't know why my lower lashes grow longer than my top lashes. It's really mean. I don't know why. Anyone who wears mascara knows. Like, I'm like, I don't know what I think opening my mouth is going to help me with, but it happens. It just goes, oh, anytime the mascara one comes out. Like, I also put mascara on for way too long. So here was just the 4 to 5 step, whatever you want to call it, I lost track, smoky eye. We went over a little bit of contouring, and we matched our lip. And I feel good now. Now I can go out and look like a normal person. That's another thing. Oh, I didn't mention that. This video is getting long. We gotta cut this off. But I swore I was gonna come to school and get ready every day, like set a standard for myself, make sure that I always look put together. I literally look like a little boy on campus. Like, I think that the fact that I'm gonna walk out like this right now, people are gonna be like, who's she? Like, who's the new girl? Like, I don't know her. But I don't know. If you guys have any other questions, feel free you could email me. You can leave comments below. I'm here for you. This was a more casual video. Let me know if you liked me talking through the video. I think I'm going to be doing a Thanksgiving look. Something to wear for Thanksgiving. Makeup, maybe even an outfit. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!